Hey everyone, this is Beefius, and I'm here again with another Reno Mage video. I think I kind of half-assed the showing off of the deck on my last video, so we're going to just take it a little bit more thoroughly on some of the key choices in the deck. Now this is for wild, so we do have a lot of the rotated out cards like Ronin, who I'll get to. So let's start from the beginning. Now the two main mechanics in this deck is open the waygate synergy. So we're going to have a lot of cards in this deck that generate random cards. Now that will give us the time warp. So the time warp will give us an extra turn at a cost of 5. So on turn 10, once we have time warp activated, we can use 5 mana on whatever cards we want. Then the last 5 mana we can go ahead and use on time warp, giving us an extra turn, and then allowing us to attack with whatever minions we have on the board, and drawing another card, and then we have another 10 mana to do whatever we want. Now I had an epic game using Open the Waygate recently, which unfortunately didn't get recorded, where I got Draxus from a Cabal Courier, and I did something for 5 mana. Then I used Open the Waygate, and then I popped Draxus on turn 10 for a ridiculous value game against a priest, which I eventually won. It's a real shame because that was an epic game. It was about rank 13 on Wild. Pretty good, not bad. So actually the ladder did reset just now. This is being recorded on May 1st, 2017. So we can have some fresh games, and hopefully I can show you guys as I can climb as however high I can on Wild with this deck what we can do. The second main mechanic is the use of death rattles. We have a lot of death rattles in this deck. Mad Scientist, Death Lord, Sludge Belcher, which will all eventually go into Zoth for massive value at the end. This is going to help us against Priest, because there's quite a few value games against Wild Priest, just like the situation I just cited. And Zoth did come in for me. Now, in that game I got pretty lucky. He was a Death Rattle Priest too, with the quest, and the Death Lord that I was using pulled out his Zoth, so that kind of screwed him. Zoth is just epic, and especially in a mage deck, people don't expect a mage to be pulling that out, so it's quite good. So a couple of the key choices. So Ronin kind of gives us an advantage from both sides. He is a death rattle card, so he will res again from Zoth, and he does give us 3 copies of arcane missiles. So the problem with Ronin though is that if he gets polymorphed or hexed, it really sucks because you don't get the value at all. You basically completely nullified or entombed, which in some cases is worse, because that sucks if a priest is able to proc Ronin on a death rattle. But at the same time, if you do get value out of Ronin, then it's quite a lot. 3 copies of arcane missiles, that's 50% of your quest. So by the time you use Ronin and all his arcane missiles, your time gate, warp gate quest will be complete. And it feels like you're completely different from everybody else when you use Ronin in a wild deck, mage deck. It's a real great card. I don't recommend anybody crafting it, but at the same time, it's Ronin. You're using freaking Ronin. So a watered down version of it is that anybody can get is the Shimmering Tempest. That's one of the death rattles here. It's a death rattle, so he'll proc. He'll get resurrected from Zoth. At the same time, he'll give you 1 free spell to use. So it's just a great overall card. If he gets killed with a ping, it's still value to you. It's overall really great in this deck. So we got the basic spell regenerating cards, Babbling Book, and what else do we got here? Kabbalist Tome. Mechanical Yeti is a odd choice, but it's completely solid getting res from Zoth, completely solid giving you the spare part, which will also proc for Warp Gate, which can give you some very powerful options. There's the one that gives you stealth. You can stealth a Bran that puts your opponent in a very bad situation. You can proc the one that bounces back a minion back to your hand. If you proc that with Kazakus, that's pretty freaking crazy. Kazakus you can proc with Bran. I've had situations where I'll pop Bran with Kazakus, giving myself 2 potions, and I'll just do the 1 mana potions. I'll get 2 of them just so that I can use it all in one turn. It's actually saved me. At the same time, those 2 1 mana potions will proc the Warp Gate as well. Overall, solid choice. And with Kazakus, of course, we have the Reno for the instant heal. Anything else here? Arcane Giant, another great card. In this deck, you have quite a few situations where your hand will just get huge. So having cards that you can just tempo out with low cost are very useful, because of things like, and you can combo this with Duplicate, for example, to give yourself multiple Arcane Giants. I had a epic battle against a Taunt Warrior where he duplicated my Arcane Giant, and I can just put down Arcane Giants like no tomorrow. Echo of Medivh is another situation. Having a cheap minions like Kazakus and Arcane Giant, and then Echo of Medivhing for just absurd value is just fantastic. The other choices are, not too unexpected. Cabal Courier, Primordial Glyph, ridiculously OP Ungoro card, probably one of the best, most just powerful, straight up powerful cards from the Ungoro expansion, if not the most. Doomsayer. Anything else we got here? Everything's pretty standard. We got a Mad Scientist to pull out either a Duplicate or an Ice Block, which is just really solid. Volcanic Potion has saved my ass many a time. That's pretty much it. Let's get down to a game. So I'm at rank 20, so I have no idea what I'm going to come up against, but hopefully it's interesting. Taunt Warrior is... both Taunt Warrior and Priest are pretty epic battles, because they go to the distance always. Okay, we could be dealing with Zulok here. Zulok is always... it's an experience. I haven't seen many, He knew! He knew! He knew what he was about to come against. Oh man, I got a really good hand. That sucks. Why? Well, at least I'm getting credit for my quest. Oh, you know what? I didn't even explain my mulligan to you guys. I should probably do that. I had Babbling Book there. With my quest, what I probably would have done is played Babbling Book first, because then I can get the card, and then I have a 1/1 on board, and then use my quest. Okay, so we have Open the Waygate. We have a 3 damage removal and a Mechanical Yeti. Mechanical Yeti is actually pretty good against Priest, because they can't do anything against a... they can't use Shadow Word Pain or Shadow Word Death against a 4-attack minion. It could be better, but to mulligan with these, I could get Ronin or Zoth, which is really bad. I don't want to get any of those long term cards. So there's a lot of good... this is kind of in the middle. I don't want to take the risk of getting those really endgame cards. This is an endgame card right here that I really didn't want, but what am I going to do? My turn 2 is going to suck, but at least I have a turn 3 to remove whatever he drops out. If he puts down a Northshire Cleric, this guy is definitely going to be a buff priest. He's going to try to OTK me with buffs. That's what my guess is. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. I'm just going to hit his face. I don't want to hit this because I don't want him to heal him and draw cards, because he definitely wants to... he's a combo priest. So combo decks are going to really desperately try to get cards, but yeah, he's going to Power Word Shield. This is definitely a combo priest. I don't want to just hit him for nothing. Need to save that Forgotten Torch for something useful, but this is getting dangerous. If he starts buffing this with, he has the card to double its health to 1 to 10, then the next turn he can just easily, he could easily just use the, I forgot what the ability was called, Inner Fire, to make it a 10-10. Okay, now here, the Kazakis is nice, but the Mechanical Yeti will counter the 1-4, so it's definitely a great play. Nothing wrong with that. My apologies about my voice, I'm kind of sick, so you're going to hear some raspiness. Hopefully that doesn't pick up over my crap mic. Kazakis. I wish I had a golden one, the animation is just epic. I'm probably going to have to play the Kazakis next turn. I really want to use Echo of Medivh with my Kazakis, but I don't have any other play. Good draw. I can save my Echo of Medivh for my Arcane Giant. I can get some value out of there. Oh wait, what? What did I do that? No! Okay, whatever. Sorry guys, my brain's not working. I want a Kazakis. That's okay. I see. I definitely want to kill that one. I feel like I already lost this game. Yeah, he's definitely gonna try to use that to kill me. It's a problem. I want to nullify the 2-9. I could just play the Flame Strike, but I have a feeling I need it. I wish I could play the Sludge Belcher with the Kazakis, then I would be fine. But that's not the case. I'm just gonna hit this and whittle it down a bit. I have to make sure it doesn't get too high on HP. Okay, he used his Shadow Word Pain, so we're gonna take a risk and try to Doomsayer. So they're frozen, so hopefully our Doomsayer can kill it, and hopefully he has no answer to the Doomsayer. If he cannot counter the Doomsayer... Damn! Damn! Okay. That's pretty good. to well played that. But now at least we can get value from the Flame Strike. Kill this. And now it'll take him some time to recover that 2-3. He won't be able to use it as an actual this guy. Okay. Okay. You win. You win. Should I go for the 10 cost for next turn? Yeah. 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 I need the tempo. I need Reno. I need everything. No! No, but he doesn't have any beasts. Shit. Blessed be this funnel cake. I can't do my voices with my voice like this. Guys, I actually do somewhat decent voices. So we cleared everything on the board, and now we have an 8-8 that he needs to answer. He probably has the answer, but when he uses his answer, then we can bust out the Ronin. We can bust it out onto the board. And he'll be like, what? If he just entombs this, I'm going to be really sad. Or silences it, or does anything to it, that'll be sad. But if he doesn't... Oh, he does. Oh, he doesn't. That's actually pretty good. Damn. That was really bad. Okay. Okay, this is going to be worth sheeping. Okay, so what we can do is once we have the Warp Gate activated, we can actually Arcane Giant, Echo of Medivh, Arcane Giant into Warp Gate, and do an instant 16 damage. He's already used a Light Bomb. That's not good. I'm very concerned here. I can go for the arcane play. I don't have enough mana. Let's try to get a board clear. I just need to try to mitigate some of the damage from the Zoth. Yes! But I'm still gonna lose this game. KO Rui. He's gonna own me. He's gold and Anduin. Oh, that hurt him. You know what? If he doesn't kill that Arcanotron, this is gonna be so good for me. Please don't kill the Arcanotron. Don't kill it, 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 don't kill it. Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! No, no, no! Uh-huh. What? 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 Oh my god! Oh my god! I can still die, but that's still epic in my opinion. That was unfortunate, but that could also be extremely fortunate. Ah. I really, really would appreciate Reno right now. I really would. I would really, really like Reno right now. Please. Oh god, not Rag, not Rag! How did I not get Ice Block? Uh-huh. I'll show them all! No! No! How the hell? Okay, I can kill my mage to get an ice block. My... I have to suicide him. I can't depend on Ice Block to save me if I'm getting milled though. You know what? I should have Reno'd and echoed onto the scientist. He only has 3 cards though. The danger is whatever the hell's gonna come out of this 5/5. What? I for. How did I forget I used a duplicate on. I didn't have Ice Block! I didn't have. The first duplicate was from a random generated card. GGK thanks. GGK thanks. Alright guys, that is enough. That was quite a long match. Usually in these videos I would like to have 2 to 3 games, but that was a pretty damn long match, so we'll leave it at that for now. Let me know if you guys want to see any other decks. Let me show you really quick some of the other decks that I would like to show you guys and play. In Standard, I'm going to be trying try to make a series on Discard Lock. This is Gate is my standard Warp Gate mage, but I don't think I'm going to be playing him because I much prefer my my Wild Mage. Shebang is my OTK Malagos Elemental Shaman. I'll definitely be doing that, so let me know if you want to see some of that. This is an old Hunter deck, Cthulhu Hunter. Reno Priest I play quite a lot, Fatigue Priest. The only problem I have with this deck is it's powerful, but a lot of priests are playing it. Just, you know, you see it all the time, so. Mill Rogue I might be trying to resurrect, so we'll see. Anyway, so let me know what you guys think and what you want to see, and I will see you guys later.